Hi, everybody, and welcome to Michael Leonetti's Variety Show. What a great show we have lined up today. I got some more great news to tell you, but as you all know, let me start off with, by saying, as always, we would like you to subscribe, we like you to like, share. Very, very important. As you well know, ladies and gentlemen, there's nobody that reaches more people than this spot because I pay for it. That's the reason why I do that. And starting January, I increased another 20,000, so that'll be 40,000 people each week that we reach. And these were customers of mine that came to my mother's house Italian Supper Club when I was open. So I'd like to thank Mr. Bob Kellogg. Bob, thank you, buddy, for being our major sponsor. Man, you have been such an inspiration to me. I'm easing up on the, on the Cocoa Puffs and the Krispies. I got to drop a few pounds. The holidays are here. I need to get in my suits. So it's very, very important. Also, I'd like to thank WeLink. Now, WeLink is a fiber optic corporation that Mr. Anthony Biondo runs, one of the top CEO directors of Las Vegas, Nevada. And he's the guy that can make your dreams come true because I'm so sick and tired of my television. I'm always watching cable and it stops and then it starts and I got to restart. It's a pain in the you-know-what. Also, I'd like to thank Susie Trump's Corporation. Now, Susie Trump's has a TV trailer. It's a TV trailer called Through the Ropes. A magnificent show. It's like Rocky. It's like Rocky 1, Rocky 2. I've never seen a show so terrific in your life. And she's advertising with me for the people that are viewing. If you were looking to invest and to take that show to another level, she's ready to do something. Because the people that I watch that watch my show, the demographics are incredible financially. So this is why she's advertising. And I'm so pleased to bring back Mr. Roy McCann, my buddy from the Roy McCann. He's the best when it comes to real estate for if you need a home, whatever that you decide that you need, Roy's the guy to go see. Love him very much. You know, I usually do a little monologue before I introduce my guest. I went to go see Don Dino, my very dear friend, and it was so great. It was one guy that did 90 minutes. He had a great orchestra behind him. Place was full. You could not get in. Sun City Anthem. You couldn't get in to see him. And it reminds me of what I do, because I think me and him are really the last two guys in Las Vegas, Nevada, that can walk on a stage and do a full show without no interruptions. Of course, when I did the Riviera Hotel, I had Corey Sachs, I had Tony Ferretti, the Naples Sisters. I'm going back 30 years ago. You can go on YouTube and pull me up. You'll see I had a lot of hair 30 years ago at the Riviera. But I had the best show in Las Vegas. And unfortunately, there's absolutely nothing left in town outside of, one guy singing with tracks. And it's sad because the casinos that are out there, they just don't want to spend the money. They'd rather they took all the lounges out. And unfortunately, for these performers that are struggling, and I say struggling out there to get themselves a job, they're working pizzerias, they're working restaurants, because that's all that's out there. So I did something a little different that I'm so excited to tell you about. And before I tell you about it, let me introduce you to my guest. Well, to the left of me, ladies and gentlemen, my buddy Sal Santiago is well. He's back. I brought him back on TV because so many people ask me how your buddy's doing, because I shot him the last time in the hospital. So now he had a pacemaker put in and a few other things done. He's got to go back in for what you call a tune-up.
That's it.
Is that what it is,
That's
a tune-up?
Yeah.
And I got my buddy Sal with me, and I love him. And we're going to talk about that because I got two guys on the side of me that's going to be the whole show this evening. And I got a very nice guy. His name is Rocco Cammarata. Am I saying that correctly?
Cammarata.
Cammarata. Is there a song? No, I guess I'm wrong. Rocco Cammarata, he's going to talk about what he does. And he told me a story about his mother. He's Italian, which I would appreciate. Because Ma, I heard you cried when you watched my last show. And I don't want you crying. I want you to be happy. So let me lean over to this side over here before I go into what I got to tell you. Sal, how you feel, buddy?
Well, Mike, I feel better. I had better days, but they took the Crown Royal IV out of my veins.
Oh, so I figured that.
I'm just, I'm feeling a little weak now, so that's why. But no.
There was touch and go for a minute.
I tell you, man, one more time. I don't know how many times, God is going to allow me to be in this rock. But I tell you what, I'm grateful. And thank you to each and every one of you that reached out and wished me well and sent so many prayers. And I'm a firm believer in that. And thank you to my dear friend, Michael.
Forget about it.
He
Forget
came
about
over.
it.
He kind of tried to sneak in the beer over there, but they caught him over there, so they threw his ass out. But
Thanks, I appreciate that. I wanted to tell you, I wanted to take you to the Don Dino show, but he wasn't feeling good. But Don's going to be performing again on January 24th at the Sun City Anthem.
Great show.
Listen, let me tell you, there's only a couple of guys that can still fight a 12-rounder. And I think me and Don are outside of you, because you're by yourself, but outside of what we did, we're the last of what we have. So, unfortunately, what we have to do, Sal, now is create what we have to. I may have to buy my own casino.
Right, new excitement that is lost, man. I tell you.
I tell Sal all the time. I said, I'd go into any lounge in Vegas. I'll put up $200,000 cash money in the cage. I'll outsell any act in Las Vegas, and I'll make that drop more money for that casino anywhere you want to go. Okay, but we know what they do to you, Rock? They say, take the door. Everything is take the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah.
I'll be glad to take the door. You give me a piece of that casino, and I'll take the door. It's got to be a two-way street over. And I'll put up $200,000 cash today. Any bank you want to go to, I'll take over any lounge. But there's no lounges in Vegas. There's only a handful of people. And you know what's sad? Most of these entertainers, Rocky, are out there working so hard. They got the demographics is from like 70, my age, 70 years old and up. And they're not doing no shows. They're doing an act, and they're sitting down and they're talking, which is nice. But people want to see a show, like Don Dino or me, or even Sal as a single act. It's a show. You get out there, you bang them, you knock them dead, you get people to stand on their feet. Mm-hmm. That's what people want. They want to be entertained. They don't want to be educated. And that's what it's all about. So sooner or later, I'm going to do something. So you know what I decided to do, Rock?
What's that?
Okay, I'm doing a concert. I'm doing a concert at Bo Sharp's mansion. It's an $11 million home, absolutely beautiful. Now, you ready for this? I'm going with opera, because I did this once before, and it was such a magnificent hit. I got the greatest tenor of our century, Marco Antonio Varela. You ain't getting any better than him. If you like Luciano Pavarotti and Mario Lanza, you got to listen to this guy. And then I have Nelia Ross.
Great.
Okay,
she's so great.
Great singer, great opera singer. And then I have Valeria Scovanocha.
Yep.
Who is
Sokolova,
which is a magnificent pianist and singer. And I got the greatest of all time, the greatest. And that is my buddy, Mariano Gonzalez. Mariano Gonzalez played for me at my restaurant for 4 years every Christmas Eve. You ready for this? It's $100 per person a ticket.
What a deal.
It includes all the hors d'oeuvres you can eat. It includes all the booze you can drink, which is wine. No hard stuff, but the wine on the house. But I got to tell you about Bo Sharp's mansion, Rock. She has Manier. She has Salvador Dali. Couple $1 million just in pictures, and gorgeous. She has from Louis XIV. It's like a china hutch, all hand carved. I never seen anything in my entire life like that. And you ready for this? I had to get a bartender, so I reached out to my buddy, the champ, Eddie Sanchez. He's making a comeback. I said, Ed, before you go back in the ring, I need you to work the bar for me to make sure everybody's straight, And then I got my buddy Sal doing the lights and the sound. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be a spectacular Christmas evening. If you want to do something that is incredible, you want to treat yourself, there's a number on the screen. Make a phone call. Get your tickets down. There's only 150 tickets that we're selling. That's it. And it's going to be a spectacular Christmas Eve night. The house is going to look like Gimbals in Philadelphia. I mean, Bo's going all out, decorations, but I got to tell you something, absolutely marvelous. And I'm excited about that. So, you know what I mean? Either way, I'm making a comeback, producing something. I also want to tell you, everybody, don't forget my book, Corruption, Deceit, Cover-Up. Everybody know I went away for a very long time, but God has given me back everything that the Lord has taken from me. I've sold thousands and thousands of books. And all the money goes to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So anybody that's doubtful out there, pick up a book. take a look and look at the truth and how God could work in your life to bring you back and put you on top again. And that's the most important thing in people's life. A lot of people forget that, but that's exactly the way it goes. And I'm very, very happy for that. Also, let me introduce Rocco. I talked to Sal. Rock, you remind me of my cousin in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He owes me money. Tell everybody what you do.
So I work I do a few things. I work in the National Hockey League as a player agent. So I represent players, hopefully in the NHL and just on the verge of being in the NHL. And then I also work, and I'm really focusing on the amateur side of things, Mike, because that's it's so rewarding to work with amateur players that are trying to achieve their goals. And achieve their goals and make their dreams come true. And for a guy like me who I've been doing this, going on my 15th, almost 16th year now, it's a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hard work that goes into trying to become the best athlete that you can be. And so I can have a part in that and make these kids' dreams come true. It's so rewarding.
And who are they called? Is there a company? Was there a number?
So my company is called La Familia.
La Mia Familia, or just La Familia?
La Familia.
La Familia.
But it's spelled with a G for all you people that don't speak Italian, okay? All my information, I'm sure Michael's going to have that up there for you guys, the Familia, and that's the agency part of it, or the advising part of it. And then I also work with them on their skill development. So I go all over North America. Players come in here to Las Vegas, the local Las Vegas market. It's the fastest growing hockey market in North America right now, which is unbelievable. Who would have ever thought? So I got a lot of guys that come out here. I work with a lot of players in the area, Las Vegas area, and we're kicking butt. So we do a lot of skill development, which leads to the advising,
right.
and then hopefully that advising of their amateur careers, hopefully to get a Division I NCAA Division I scholarship. Hopefully that leads to them playing themselves into a position where they can possibly sign a pro contract, and then we take over on the NHL side of things.
Wow.
For that. So,
well, my lovely wife Laura, her great grandson, he loves hockey. He's a kid, about 14 years old.
Okay.
And the family, they travel all over the country. Mm-hmm. So you could do something for that kid?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, on the amateur side of things, that's a little young. I usually start about 15, 16.
Well, I think he's 14.
But 14 in different circumstances.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I take them on, and I work. Those kids are a perfect age for me to work on their skill with them. So, on the skill development side of things.
Really?
So, yeah, we're a one-stop shop. We work on the skill, but then we also advise. That's predominantly what I do during my daytime is I talk to families, players on helping them with their careers, and I tell you, there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of teams out there that don't necessarily mean the best. Sometimes we say after the paycheck and not the player, right? They're for the paycheck, not the player, and that's too bad, because these families. They pay a lot of money for their player or for their son or daughter to play hockey and try to make their dreams come true. And you would hope that the people that are providing that service are the coach or the GM of the team or owner of a team. You hope that they're doing what's best for them, but a lot of the times, unfortunately, they're not. And so that's why it's a really good idea to have an advisor like me. If you're an amateur player, if you want to move up the ranks, if you're trying to fulfill your dreams and make your goals as a player, whether that be just to play at the highest level you can, or to play, again, NCAA Division I, Division III college hockey, maybe ACHA college hockey, that's club. Or as far as all the way up to the NHL.
Well, my brother, he's over the hill. He's shot. He's done. Okay? He's just hanging around waiting for me to die so I can leave him something. So, can we help him out?
Maybe we'll get him out there. Yeah.
I was going to remember behind the camera laughing. I love
I think
him.
you're going to get the puck.
Listen, we're going to come back. We got lots more to talk about, and we're going to have some fun because I want to have you contact Laura's grandson, the
Okay,
family.
yeah.
Okay,
Great.
Because if anybody can help that kid, because you got the power to do it.
Yeah.
Don't say I sent you,
No.
but you're trying to say it. So anyway, we'll be back. We'll be back. I can't even speak today. We'll be right back, everybody. Lady, don't touch that dial. You watch me every week. Hold on. We'll be right back.
Today, we can't live without the internet. It connects us to everything and everyone. But when it comes to internet service, consumers are faced with a limited number of options and no real choice. The same handful of companies lure you in with gimmicky pricing, only to raise your rate months later. Your bills are inconsistent, include hidden fees, and your service isn't great either. In the end, you're stuck paying way too much for way too little. So why can't we do better? What if there was a provider with affordable and transparent pricing, reliable service, and lightning-fast speeds? Now there is. Introducing WeLink, a new and revolutionary home internet. At WeLink, our mission is simple: provide low-cost, high-quality internet that improves our customers' lives. WeLink uses new wireless technology, capable of bringing gigabit speed internet to homes without all the complexity and costs of traditional fiber. With WeLink's wireless technology, you'll be able to enjoy the internet at gigabit speeds. This is fast enough for streaming and gaming across dozens of devices, all at the same time. For helping us bring service to your neighborhood, you'll receive an exclusive discounted offer and a monthly rate that gets better with time. By switching to WeLink, you could save up to $840 per year. The internet is far too important to be controlled by a handful of companies who provide subpar service for far too high a price. WeLink, a new internet built by you and for you. Call
Selling and buying a home is a huge step in everybody's life. Clients want three things from their realtor: trust and integrity, the ability for that realtor to find them the right home, and negotiation skills to get them the right price and the right terms. You hire a full-time professional that knows the local market, understands contracts and addenda, can explain your contractual deadlines, and someone that will always answer the phone or your text. I'm Roy McCann, your real estate man.
back, everybody. Ain't that great? Those commercials. And I got to tell you, my brother's the one that does it all. He's the one of the best. Not because he's my brother, but he is the best when it comes to production. All right? Are you happy I said it? You can go home now. You know, I wanted to tell you, Sal, you know, Chef Chick. Yeah, he's going to be preparing. This guy makes hors d'oeuvres like you wouldn't believe. What did he make, though? He made the poppers?
Unbelievable.
He made
man.
these poppers, those, what were they called, Anthony? Those, what? I mean, they were, I think, an Hispanic popper. And boy, everybody was popping.
The jalapeno popper.
Jalapeno popper. That's what it was called, jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
The peppers with sombreros on.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
man,
The Chef Chick, yeah, they're going to be at my
Amazing.
house. They're coming to see me this week. We're going to have a great time, you know, especially with Bo. I'm so excited about this show. It's incredible. So, Sal, tell me, buddy, I mean, you're doing okay?
I'm doing okay, man. Like I said, I'm just so overwhelmed and thankful, you know, to God. Like I said, again, we talked about the Almighty that's allowed me to be here for a few more years, hopefully, or maybe a few more. But I'll tell you what, I'm grateful. You know, I'm grateful to you, all our friends, and even Mr. Kellogg. He just picked up the phone this morning and called me up and said, "How you doing?" You know, and I'm thank you for taking the time, Mr. Kellogg, to do what you do and for thinking of me. I know you got better things to do, and I hope you're doing okay. But thank you for reaching out. I love you, man. You know that.
Well, do you know that Bob Kellogg keeps an 8x10 glossy of me in his car?
Why
And
wouldn't
when
he?
he feels
Yeah.
depressed,
I have one.
my brother has one. They just look at my. Does anybody do 8x10? Nobody does 8x10 glossies no more.
I carry one in my pocket, a little
Oh,
folded up,
I-
and I, you know.
Did you know, ladies and gentlemen, last week, Rocky's mom. Well, you're Italian, right, Rock? 100%?
My mom's Greek.
Your mom's Greek?
My dad Sicilian, and my mom's Greek.
But were you raised Italian? I mean,
Yes, I
Italian
was.
culture.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell everybody what happened, because this is the first time I met this nice gentleman, and I was introduced to him by Eddie Kawai. Okay, all right, Eddie. I mentioned your name. You can go home too. No, so Eddie Kawai's a
character.
This guy's trying so hard to put my show someplace, and I'm saying, Eddie,
Yeah.
no, I don't want that place. No, I'm not interested in any bar. You got the. I know what I'm looking for. In the meantime, let me produce it. Let me do what I do best. So what did happen? How'd that happen? Why'd you tell me your mother cried?
So it was a show with the couple from Philadelphia where you went and you visited them, and
Tina and
you had,
Joe.
Yeah, you had them in here, and I think it was the part when he was talking about his grandfather when he was, you know, he had such a you know, very close relationship with his grandfather, and then you know, he started, you know, tearing up and getting emotional, and he said he can't do it, and he said get the camera off him, and I think that's when my mom teared up, because my father passed away a few years ago, and you know, he meant a lot to all of us, and you know, he was our hero, and so it you know, everything even remotely emotional. We're emotional people to begin with.
Sure.
But anything even remotely emotional. I watch a Hallmark commercial, I cry, for God's sakes.
Really?
So
So
yeah.
what part? I mean, I'm Napolitan and Sicilian. What?
Yes. So Siciliano. So
Sicily.
San Vito la Capa, which is
Really?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question. What's your favorite Italian dish, Joey? Rocco?
I mean, I like mustard chili penne, marinara. I love chicken parm, but I think that just a real good marinara is the best.
The
right?
best.
Yeah, it's
all
just
right.
so good.
Sal, how about you, buddy?
Enchiladas.
I figured that.
Of course.
Enchilada Parmesan. Is that what you wanted? You wanted enchilada?
No,
You know,
man.
I always thought Sal is from Chile. And I said to him one day, because we go to breakfast every morning. He's one of my best friends in the whole world. I love him with all my heart. And I said, Sal, I mean, chili. Don't you make chili? And he looked at me, because I figured chili was from
Makes
Chile.
sense. You're not the
He said,
only
what
one,
the hell?
right?
What are you talking about? He said, and he from Chile, right? I thought, because Sal cooks, you know, I said, how come you never make me chili, which I love chili.
It's from your country, right? Right?
What
No.
the hell are you talking about? We don't make chili over there. So if you have okay, I'm gonna give you a for instance. If that's what you like. To me, I'm a macaroni guy. I can't eat red sauce no more. I'm 72 years old, and your body changes. And, my sister-in-law, who's a wonderful young lady, right now she's sleeping, but she's a wonderful young lady. She's out there, cooks for my brother every day. And I went to his house a couple of weeks ago, and he had he said, my wife is the greatest cook. And I'm taking the trash out, and he got a bag that broke. And all Swanson dinners from underneath broke out. TV dinners, Hungry Man. And I said, Anthony, do you see what I did? Oh, he said, my brother says, that ain't my wife. My wife would never do that. So I said, Tanya, let me ask you a question. Do you home cook for my brother? Oh, yeah, she says. I do it every week. And I looked down and went, okay, if you say you do. And I looked at my brother and said, take a look, pal. That's a Swanson dinner you're getting. No.
But if you cook it at home, it's home cooked.
Well, every Sunday, as the Italians, I have dinner in my house, and I have all different people that are invited to. Eddie came many times. Yeah. Sal comes to my home. My brother's there every week. I can't get rid of him. It's funny. And I looked under the tree this morning, and there's it says, "Please give this to Anthony and Tanya, Sunday." So I said to my wife, I said, Laura, what happened? She said, Mike, I don't know. So I got a feeling that one of Santa's helpers came to my house and put a pre-Christmas gift under the tree. So when you come over Sunday, I was told that you open your present, and then your wife can open her present.
Sounds like a re-gift to me.
It could be. It could be one of my old shirts. Oh my God, the fun that we have on there, I got to tell you. And I got to tell you, back to the opera show. I am so excited because it's something you need to go to, Rock. You need to reach. You need to take your mother.
Yeah, she'd love it.
Is your father still with us?
No, he passed a few years ago.
You got to take your mother to this, because I'm going to tell you, the people that I have on this show. When I say Marco Varello, he was in. If you like Mario Lanza, Luciano Pavarotti, this guy's got a voice about this big. Because opera is the most purest of entertainment. Yeah. The purest. But the setting, you're not sitting in a showroom, you're sitting in a $11 million mansion. And what was unbelievable to me is the stuff that this woman has around in her house. I mean, I look at that, I said, what is she? Oh, that's from Salvador Dali. And who's that from? That's from, I don't know who the hell's
I love Dali.
I'm not versed in that. You understand? But the Louis XIV thing that she had, I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was hand-carved, magnificent. So, how many people, they drive by Spanish Trails, they say, geez, I wonder how them houses look. Because I have a $500,000 home, which is a pretty house, but I'm a very, a frugal guy. My house is paid for, so I'm very happy. Okay? But the bottom line is that, I look at these homes, and I look at my wife, and I say, you could actually put my house in her kitchen. But the stuff, Rock, that she has in there, I mean, the drapery. And I said, how much Windex do you use to do
gallons and gallons
because I go on Facebook, and I got so many people that subscribe to my Facebook. I got about 800. Sal, you got 5,000 people. They're all, half of them are dead, but still, you still got them.
There,
You're still there. That's the most important thing. I'm teasing you. So you getting ready for the holidays, Christmas?
I am.
Thanksgiving?
It's coming up, unbelievable,
how about you, Sal?
right?
No, always.
Well, this
you know what we do. Like Christmas decoration never come down.
Well, Sal's wife, his lovely wife, Michelle. She has her Christmas decorations up all year. As I.
Yes.
I got 2 Christmas trees up, and it just puts me in a very great state of mind, which I love. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this to you again. I got to thank all of you wonderful people that get the show and that watch it. I try every week to bring different people to show what Las Vegas is all about. Great talent. Rocco, right here, this young man, he's got so much that he can do for so many people. And like I said, make sure you give him a jingle. I can't wait. I know that Laura's grandson's going to be elated once he hears from you, because this kid is so into hockey.
We'll take care of him.
I'm trying to say to you. And Sal, I'm proud that you're here today and you're with me, and you're going to be around for a long time, and whatever time, because we're both on third base, he's on second. How old are you?
I just turned 49 2 days ago.
You're walking-
I had the
you
greatest
did-
present. I had my Christmas and my birthday present all at the same time Tuesday night.
Did you really?
Yeah.
All
Tuesday
right.
night, the election.
Oh, yeah. That was Brian's too. Rick Manning, I couldn't believe it. Mrs. Manning, I said, we call him the Wizard. And he was jumping around, and I called her on the phone. My husband, he was dancing. He was so happy. I don't know. I'm happy for you, Rick. Rick Manning is a Trump fan. I am. We had Victoria Seaman here. She was running for the mayorship. Is that still going on or no? I think the other one might have won, but I invited her back. Anytime, because these people are going to stay into politics. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, before I close the show, it's important to love one another. Let's move on. Let's put the hate aside. Okay, this guy ran for that time, and everybody prospered. There's no question you got a brand new guy in here. Let's see what he can do. Give him a chance. There's only one guy that I know that has holes in his hands, and it's nobody watching me. There's only one guy with holes in his hands, and you know who I'm talking about. So love one another, because when you follow his rule, you'll never go wrong. So I say this all the time. If I had Aladdin's lamp and I had one wish to make, I would not wish for caviar, rock, or any special dish. I would not wish for dollars, yet in dollars I have few. I'd wish to come to this studio every week and bring the most nicest people to people like you. And I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the opportunity to bring these wonderful people here and give me the health at the age of 72. I still got a knockout punch on either hand. Don't let nobody fool you. I got it. And you casinos out there, you want to take me up on that $200,000 deal? I'm ready. Give me a call. I'm ready to do it. I'll put $200,000 in the cage today. Give me an opportunity. I'll show you how to run that lounge. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next week. We got a whole bunch of people. Unfortunately, my brother will be here. I hope he doesn't ask me to borrow money. I love you. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Are you looking to increase your business? Are you looking to take your business or organization to the next level? Well, look no further. The Michael Leonetti Variety Show has everything you need to become a great success. Contact us now to get all the information you need to take your business to the next level.